Thrones aren't won, they're stolen. From poisoned chalices to mass fratricide, these aren't fantasy plots. They're history's deadliest successions. This is the real Game of Thrones, where power wasn't just a prize, it was a blood sport. In 1477, Ottoman Prince Chem's rebellion forced his brother Bayezid II to make a choice: death or exile. But Bayezid chose a third option: strangulation. This was the law of fratricide: kill all male rivals to secure the throne. Over 200 years, 80-plus princes died this way. The most infamous night, 1595, when Mehmed III executed 19 brothers, including infants, in a single massacre. Their bodies were paraded through Istanbul to prove his resolve. But this brutality backfired. Later, sultans went mad from isolation, and the empire crumbled. It wasn't just cruelty, it was state policy. Stability demanded blood. China's Yongle emperor didn't inherit the throne. He stole it. In 1402, after a 3-year civil war, he slaughtered his nephew's loyalists and erased his reign from history. But his paranoia didn't stop there. Suspecting his own son of treason, he forced the crown prince to suicide via boiling bath, his grandson, burned alive. By 1424, over 10,000 relatives and officials had been purged. Yet Yongle's legacy, the Forbidden City, built by the same hands that drowned his family in blood. No family mastered treachery like the Borgias. Pope Alexander VI rigged elections, bribed cardinals, and weaponized his children. His son Cesare murdered rivals with a dagger named La Misericordia. His daughter Lucrezia's wedding gifts? Jewelry laced with cantarella poison. But their most brutal move? Killing their own. When brother Juan became a liability, Cesare had him stabbed, mutilated, and dumped in the Tiber. The lesson: even family is expendable when you're playing God. England's Wars of the Roses turned children into pawns. Edward IV's sons, 12 and 9, were declared bastards by their uncle Richard III, then vanished. Their bones, found centuries later, showed signs of suffocation. But Richard wasn't alone. Henry VI's heir, 17, died mysteriously after a battle. Edward of Warwick, 10, was beheaded for existing. This was succession as genocide, where royal blood was a death sentence. These stories aren't ancient history. Saudi Arabia's 2017 corruption purge saw princes detained at gunpoint. North Korea's Kim Jong-un executed his uncle with anti-aircraft guns. The game hasn't changed, only the players. So next time you envy a crown, ask yourself, what would you sacrifice to wear it? If you like, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, see you in next video.